coils as well.
Town is under siege.
I think it's 0-0. I'm not so sure.
Forces are under attack.
So what's going on here? Level 3, level 3. Statues, nothing out of the ordinary so far. Lich is creeping simultaneously while the DK is protecting his hometown. Infi's expansion is up and safe as it seems. Lich up at level 2, he can't go back there at the moment. Versus tech. Okay, just reached tier 2. 1-0 for 1-0, alright. Thanks guys. Infi puts on a lot of pressure. This is usually, as I said, the undead side to do pressure against the expansion. Statue is gone. But now that there's another coil, Archmage has to get back. Will he be greeted by a Nova? There is a lot of mana. But very well fortified. Tech to castle immediately. And time for me to get the resources working. This defend upgrade, man. So sick.
Town is under siege.
So 8,200 here. Wow. 300 gold difference. And we only have 3 fiends and a statue against all of this. Infi with good building placement. First destroyer's up though, and that changes a lot because it's a dispel against the water elementals. I gotta sneeze, I guess. Griffin Aviary, so breakers and Dragonhawks with the possibility to go into Knights Griffins later. You can't break that. It's not enough damage. Infi's base layout, greater 1-0 currently. Archmage has already the Tome of Retraining. So I didn't see too much of this game, but it feels like Infi is always one step ahead. And since the economy was crippled, 1-0 can't get that critical mass of destroyers up that he needs. Doesn't have a coil anymore. So now he does. Blizzard raining from above. Resources are swapped as it seems. Yes, they are. And that's of course the perfect spell now. To stand behind the towers, there's no disable on the undead side, so he just has to reposition all the time. Paladin might be in trouble though. This is maybe really his saving grace. With all that crowd control that he has now. So level 2 Brilliance Aura is of course another great thing. But Infi is not at that critical mass point where he could never win a fight again. Or just win the fight with ease. So he has to hide and wait and see, while 1-0 is already in upkeep. Infi, after this, is gonna be supply stuck. And the first wagon is there. The question now, how does Infi want to deal with the wagons without water elementals? The answer is of course Blizzard, but you can move out there quite quickly. He wants the shop to be gone, of course, to get rid of the breakers, or new breakers. Sneaky Infi building towers there already to make sure that 1-0 is not expanding in the meantime.
A town is under siege.
Dark Ranger third. And the shop is gone, no repair. Does he have one in the main?
A player's forces are under attack.
But Griffins are coming. Griffins, Knights. Infi investing gold now to equalize in this series. It's just not level 3, that's an issue. He doesn't kill anything. He gets some progress. He's getting closer and closer to the peasant line. Oh, silence, yeah, of course. Now he has disable. Even an acolyte here to repair that meat wagon. Doesn't want to replace it. No mana anymore currently. That's the chance for 1-0 to really do damage. No mana on the Mountain King, no mana on an Archmage. Of course he has right clicks, but the Acolyte is there. No reinforcements coming. Only now. Disease Cloud. He's at 60 food, supply stuck. Crazy how cheap Blizzard seems to be with the Brilliance Aura. With Disease Cloud, of course, there's a lot more damage against the workers, and repair is not that easy anymore. But he should think about a heal scroll or something, because the area of effect is not getting weaker. Okay, Disease Cloud now, everything is affected. The first 2 Griffins and the first 2 Knights. How does 1-0 deal with them? I hope he has web. No, he doesn't. Ooh, no web on his side.
A town is under siege.
But he saw them. He's going for it. There. Scroll of Regeneration is healing against the Disease Cloud. And web should be finished. Yep, it is. So here's the big fight now. Both parties want to fight. Where's the silence? Not really seeable here. So the Fiends are suffering. Mountain King in trouble as well, though. One Fiend dead thanks to Holy Light. The second one falls here. 1-0 is struggling. And Infi, with his better army, securing his expansion, securing his position. 3,600 gold remaining and 76 food.
A player's forces are under attack.
Finally level 3 though. Three destroyers in the air. Still statues on the ground. Key to victory. He will not give up. He will bang his head against this expansion's walls as long as his army is there. Hero levels are way better for him. Mountain King still level 1, Pally still level 1. Well, the wagon is gone though. Web is in, so maybe you can kind of lich under pressure. Holy shit, what a nuke! And the Orb of Corruption is gone, and that means 1-0 leaves the game. MVP of this army is the Lich, especially if you fight Griffins. And yeah, that is... You can't win against that without an orb. Okay. Just reading some tweets from Hamburg here today. Of course, I want to know what's up in my city before I go out later. But apparently not too much going on right now. That's good. So, Echo Isles, of course, one of the best maps for human against undead. I wonder what's left in the pool, and I wonder what the first map was. Almost 700 viewers already. That's cool to see. And yeah, there was a patch today, but no big changes, just maintenance stuff, I guess. AZ is next. All right. Is it up already? Don't see it. Is Laufen in the game? In the room. Can you invite me? Ah, AZ was the first map. All right. So that was a good undead map against human. Now Echo Out is gone. That means we have Twisted left, Last Refuge, Turtle Rock, Terranas? I don't know the pool actually. Any results from Focus Romantic? Oh, Twisted. Ah. Okay, Focus is playing on Twisted. So we have another little break. And yeah, if you haven't seen it, I did an interview with theenemy.com.br, a Brazilian esports page or gaming page. And you can find that one translated into English at warcraft3.info. And the second edition of Scouted is out as well. You can find that at youtube.com/backtowarcraft or scouted.backtowarcraft.com. Game is up on Last Refuge. This is gonna be interesting. Fast forwarding a bit, as always, on NetEase. And then it's decision time. Who will follow Fly into the winner bracket semifinal? Either the young gun, the current GCS champion, or the very first GCS champion in Infi. We'll see in a bit. Bottom left hand side, 1-0. Upper right hand side, the Iceman, Infi. Because he can be under so much pressure, it doesn't matter. He keeps his cool. Never overextends. Or, I don't want to say never, but rarely, very, very rarely.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sorry, I get a lot of texts. They asked me if I'm alright. And yeah, I am. So Infi not going directly for the expansion. He didn't win too much recently. I don't really know what his last big accomplishment was. But in big competition, he wasn't there. DK without experience, 1-0, a little too late with his initial harass, level 2 here, and the belt of giant strength. Oh, damn it. Coil got him a little something. And another passant. So Footman and passant, a little more. But at least the Archmage has level 2, and is a little more safe from belt of giant strength. But unfortunate end snare on the Shadow Priest, and he calls him just, but walks into a surround, and that's usually something you don't want to experience that early in a match. But that's how it ends up when you're that aggressive. Tech just started, and of course for Infi, his greed leads him into another expansion. Resources have to be swapped.
A player's forces are under attack.
Infi taking a lot of time before he goes out to his natural. 1-0 is wandering already. Scouts with a skeleton. Doesn't waste time. Creeps in the meantime with more skeletons. Catches a lot of hits on his DK though. That's not how it's supposed to be. That weakens his next harass for sure. I mean, he does have the Unholy Aura. He is regenerating.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not too much. So, Berserker now. Natural is crap, level 3. Looking good for Infi. But the progress on the DK again is one of a kind. How he finds these opportunities to creep on the other side of the map, on the opponent's side of the map, is just incredible.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the skeletons block the town hall. Looks like he doesn't have the resources currently. Expansion time now.
A town is under
Archmace is where he wants to be.
A player's forces are under attack.
DK needs a little time for level 3, so going Lich first, Slaughterhouse second, Tech third. And if he says, okay, if your DK is so low, Then I'm gonna poke you a little more. Be angry, do mistakes. And let me exploit them.
The town is under siege.
Just there. Saves the Fiend once again. Good micro. By the number 1 in the world, according to our ELO ranking. Nice deny. So he won't let 120 creep anything currently.
A player's forces are under attack.
Constantly right hits on the DK because he knows if he's hurt, the entire army is a hell of a lot weaker and has to be way more careful. I like what Infi is doing. This late expansion covered with mercenaries.
A town is under siege.
No defense yet though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice to run on the Fiend. 215 gold gone. Gets a reaction Nova, but if he trades 2 footmen against the Fiend, that's still fine. Archmage is running out of mana though. On the other side we do have 1 more coil for that Fiend. The statue is there. And that's always a turning point in the game. When there's regen, or even more regen. Oh, Archmage surrounded! Infi with a big mistake! Can he call that Fiend? Yes, he can. Moves him out. But so... Oh, wow. Everything is hurt. The statue has to do God's work here now. Like a Houdini, he escapes from that situation. Very, very, very well done by Infi. And he just walks out there. With defense.
Player's forces are under
His footman
attack.
returns some damage. Gets level 3 on the decay though. And that's another coil. Infi trying his best to get rid of the statue, but here's the second one. Always keeping tabs on the first hero of Infi with skeletons. Money the Mud Golem is here for the human player, slowing down, but there's no follow-up damage. And another coil is here. Get rid of the first one,
A player's forces are under attack.
but mana is still being regenerated. He can't do a single hit against the expansion though. And Infi's multitasking allows him
Under siege.
to place towers there. In a very bit, we have Colnova ready though. And there we go. Archmage in trouble now. If he goes anywhere near those 2 heroes, he'll be dead. Okay, uses it on a Mauler. Very dominant game by 120 now.
A player's forces are under attack.
And look at the skeleton usage. He has no time to regenerate. And here might be a coil. Ah, not enough. Needs it for the Fiend. Does Infi have the time to go to tier 2? Oh, only halfway done.
Town is under siege.
Archmage can only summon water elementals. Has to be
A player's forces
so
are
careful
under
the
attack.
entire time. Now the Fiends are up against the towers. That's what they want initially, before fighting against an entire footman summon Merc army. Another Nova used on 2 footmen. Look at the progress on the DK and the Lich. It's crazy how many kills he gets with just a few Fiends and statues. Usually this is Infi's game. The footman game.
Player's forces
With
are
critical
under attack.
mass, but not this time. He taps out after 10 minutes. I was just about to say he saves them so often and then comes back with a critical mass. But the master of undads is able to take them down 1 by 1 and advances into the winner bracket semifinal together with Fly. Hoo 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 hoo. I'll take some time to catch a breath. 120 is in a great shape. Will face either Lucifer or Soen. I don't know who won. while Fly will meet Romantic or Focus. I will update Wikipedia or someone else is doing it. And I will get in touch with the organizers to get into the next game. What do you want to see? Lower bracket? Winner bracket? I will find out and keep you up to date. So, little break. Be right back.